It all started when my now late wife Jo was recovering from breast cancer surgery and chemotherapy, and a doctor friend of ours recommended bicycles to help her recover. So we got bikes for the two of us and our two older children, and we pedaled for maybe a summer or 2 summers, and then the chemotherapy, the radiation, the mastectomy, the hormone therapy all took its toll, and she really had to give up bicycling. But I kept on sporadically until she passed away. Actually this time July 31st in 1991. And in the days afterward, I was feeling kind of run down and out of sorts, and I looked up in the garage and there was our bike hanging on a spike, and I took it down and went out for a 5-mile ride, and I felt better. And did 10 miles the next day, 15, by the end of the year I'd done 500 miles. And I thought, well, this is good, but now we have to do something as a memorial. Joe had always said, I want something good to come of this disease. It's going to take my life, but I want something good to come of it. And in the iced tea legislation of 1991, I included access to the surface transportation program for bicycling facilities. And then in 2000, I heard a lecture by the Centers for Disease Control on the 5-year longitudinal study on childhood obesity, which was astonishing to me, that type 2 diabetes had doubled in 5 years, that 75% of children 15 and under do not walk or bike. They are driven to and from activities, that we have an epidemic among children. And that gave me the inspiration to create the Safe Routes to School initiative, which is now in its 4th year. $500 million has been invested in school districts, elementary schools across the country. 6,300 school districts are participating. We're changing the habits of an entire generation of young people. And that is probably the best thing that one could do in a career in public service.